Thanks for joining us to watch the next series of the Frank Vale story. In 2024, we're celebrating the 30th year of the Frank Vale Award. This prestigious award provides a unique opportunity for employers to acknowledge our contributions and talents of outstanding young professionals. These are our future leaders of the Australian cold chain. As part of that, I'd like to introduce you to Mark Jackson of Linfox, the 2022 Frank Vale winner. Welcome, Mark.
Hey, Marianne, how you going?
I'm very well, thank you. Mark, I remember you as a very unassuming young man competing in Sydney. You're understated and you were at the time pretty new to the RWTA. You were nominated by your manager to compete in what would have been a very foreign concept to you at the time. How did that play out for you?
It was an interesting process. I remember my manager reaching out and I guess telling me about the RWTA and what the award was. I didn't know a lot about Frank Vale and all those types of things. So I guess diving into that and understanding Frank Vale and what he contributed to cold chain and his process, understanding, I guess, the magnitude of the award, doing my little bit of homework, and then obviously being incredibly humbled by being nominated and beginning that process.
Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. What sticks in your mind about the competition, the lead up and the process of the Frank Vale competition itself?
I think there was a few real good points. I think there was, I guess, the lead up and meeting new people, getting outside of your comfort zone and sitting down and having a conversation with other leaders and going through the process of doing that state-based interview. Even, I guess, the challenge of writing about yourself and trying to put on paper what you've done in the industry and what the industry has done for you. But then also, I guess, probably the main sticking point is through going into that final, the support that you got from the rest of the RWTA, which you don't kind of feel until you kind of see that. I had people that I guess were normally competitors in the market to Linfox reach out and give me pointers and run through interview points, some of the questions that may ask, help me with speeches. So I think that the togetherness of the RWTA was something that really stood out for me.
Yeah, it's the collegiality, isn't it? And it's the amount of people. And this particular award holds a lot of passion, doesn't it? You'd know that by now. And people will just come out of the woodwork to say, I want you to win, and they will do it to every single person because everybody just wants to see people up on the stage succeed, which is wonderful. What do you think it's done for you individually? So I'm talking about personally, but also professionally.
The development piece was unreal for me. Like I said, getting out of your comfort zone, standing up in front of a room of people and being able to talk and I guess not just take that step, but take that leap into that uncomfortable environment and feel comfortable and supported in that. So from a development standpoint, both personally and professionally, it lifts confidence in both aspects. You really learn how to get outside of your comfort zone and play in areas that I guess you didn't really play before. And then I guess back to that togetherness, one of the main points was, I guess, the network. I spoke about it at the event, but also after the event, being able to reach out and grab onto different people throughout the industry and ask for advice, and people being able to give that advice and answer your phone calls and that network for me, both personally, but from a business standpoint, it have been huge for me.
Yeah, that's good feedback. Have you got, if you had 2 pointers that you could give to anybody that was, so managers who, because of course you need to have your manager nominate you, but 2 pointers for anybody that would think of competing, what would you say?
Do it. Take the leap. You'll grow. You'll develop. You'll meet a whole bunch of new people with similar interests, with different ideas that you can take back. Just take that step, get involved. And I guess the other pointer is don't be nervous. A little bit of nervousness is good because it drives results, but don't be too nervous. Everyone there wants to see you succeed. Everybody looks at you with hope. Everyone gives you great feedback afterwards. So yeah, I guess take that leap, but also don't be nervous. Everyone wants you to succeed.
Well done. Mark, it's been a pleasure speaking with you today, and thank you for sharing your insights about the Frank Vale Award.
Thank you, Marianne. Appreciate it.